Morning, welcome back to the channel, welcome back to Love 500, and welcome back to a brand new project. In about 5-10 minutes time, maybe a little bit longer, 15 minutes time, Mustafa will be here with the new project, and we have named, with your help, this car Project Ruby. It's red. It wasn't going to be Loopy Harold. We've been there, we've done that, we don't want another one of them. So this is Project Ruby. So, the next time you'll see is hopefully the car on a transporter being reversed down the driveway. So let's go to that bit now, and hopefully we'll be able to get it off the transporter easily. There's no keys, as you know, so it could be challenging. Hopefully we can do it without taking bits apart to get the wheels straight, but let's see, let's get on with it. Right, so I haven't got the car yet. Today is Thursday, but the doors turned up yesterday on a pallet, as you can see. So it's in the middle of the drive now. So and I've got Project Evie sitting there, which someone's supposed to be coming to look at today. They were supposed to be here at 9 o'clock and they haven't turned up yet. But c'est la vie. There are at least one other person that's interested in it, even if they don't turn up. I think they probably will turn up, but maybe they're delayed in some way. Anyway, so yeah, so this is the door for the new project. I'm going to unpack it, and hopefully it's not got damaged in transit, which has happened before. I noticed that there's a little bit of red sticking out here. It has got bubble wrap around it, so hopefully it's normally they put cardboard around them to be fair, but yeah, hopefully it's packed decently, because it was in, going by the pictures, in absolutely immaculate condition, so hopefully it's still in immaculate condition. So right, let's get it unpacked, have a look at it, and then hopefully, well not hopefully, tomorrow the car will be coming. It was supposed to come yesterday, but the Mustafa the driver, I think I might have already mentioned this, can't remember, Mustafa the driver had issues with his truck, which he was getting fixed yesterday, and I've just texted him this morning just to make sure he's okay for tomorrow, and he is. So the car will be coming tomorrow. So I would have, this bit of the video would have been put in after the car's arrived anyway, so you'll already know that it's arrived. But yeah, so let's get it unpacked. So it's not as clean as it was in the photograph. I think that photograph was probably taken some time ago, because you couldn't see any of this green or anything. But this has come off of a lounge, so it's got these gloss bits. Obviously I will be taking the bits off of the car which are matte, because they're matte on a Sport, as well as that bit which is chrome. And that's just black on the Sport, so we'll be taking that off. Handle will be coming off, because obviously the handles are, well, I'm going to check. Normally they're sort of the brushed chrome. I haven't bought one yet because I wanted to just make sure first before I, when I get the car. I just want to make sure that they are. I could refer to the pictures, I suppose, but as the handle's here, I will keep the handle on it. It's got the. Luckily, they don't seem to do it anymore. They always used to, when I used to buy these doors when I first started doing this, they just cut the wire rather than unplugging it, which then meant you always had to change the loom, which was a real pain. But now they don't ever seem to do that. They actually unplug it. There is a little hickey on it, unfortunately, a little tiny little dent there, which I don't think was in the picture, but I'm not going to make an issue about it. I'll have to try and pull it out. It's not too bad. Maybe it was on there before and you just couldn't see it, but chances are it's been damaged. Oh, we've got a little. Oh, we've got some nice scratches there as well. They weren't there before either. Christ's sake, I'll have to touch those up. I reckon these have been done in transit. I don't reckon it had bubble wrap around it, but that probably wasn't enough to protect it. And you know the way couriers treat things, so yeah. So there's some scratches here. Yeah, they're quite bad, so they're not going to polish out. That's gone right down to the metal. So we'll have to do something with that. Touch it up. Yeah, but it's, I mean, it was 150 quid this. Delivered, obviously. I mean, it's obviously quite expensive to put stuff on a pallet and send it. But it's got a door card, which is a bonus, which I won't be using on this car. But obviously a grey door card is always a handy thing to have. I have had to buy them. I had to buy one for, which project was it? Can't even remember. Oh, it was for the 2016 car. I had to buy one, didn't I? So now I've got one. But obviously, you know, I will need one again at some point. So yeah, so I've got it. So it's okay. Yeah, we got the glass, which is good. But that saves having to put the glass in, or even, I think I've got a piece of glass, so I wouldn't have had to buy one. But yeah, it's a shame about the little bits of damage. But you know, that's what happens, I suppose, when you get panels like this through the post, or through the post via courier. But that's it. So we will come back tomorrow. Well, we would have already shown you the car being delivered, I guess, but we'll come back tomorrow when the car is here and we'll have our walk around. Until then, ta-ta. Here it is. It's here. That was a job and a half. If you saw that on oh, I'm knackered. If you saw that on time lapse, you would have seen it was a bit of an issue. So what we've had to do, so in case you couldn't tell from the time lapse, I got the skates out. We tried coming backwards. The wheels are relatively straight, but of course, you know, as you come down, they're not dead straight, so they're not dead in line. So we put the skates on, and it just wasn't working with the skates. It doesn't help. His ramps are actually quite narrow, so the skates had to be put on the opposite way around, I think, to they should have gone on. I'm not sure actually which way they're meant to go, but they were too wide for the ramp, so we had to put them the other way around. But they were just, it weren't having any of it. It was going off too far to the right, so we decided to go down the route of the shear bolts. So I disconnected the battery, and then what I did was I managed to get 2 of the airbag bolts released, and the other one, which was this one, I just could not do. We tried and tried and tried and tried. It just would not work. So I got my jemmy out, and I actually gemmied it off. And I've done this before, and I'm not sure whether I can repair it or not. I don't think I can. So you got that bar that is what holds it on, and so that bar is now bent. So I will try and repair it, but I'll probably just get a new one. And then once you've done that, you get the steering wheel off, and then the ignition off, and get back to get to those shear bolts. And they were a pain. When this is on and when this is on, it's quite difficult to get the cutting tool in there. Probably a Dremel would be better to use, because that would give you more access. And I know some people have told me in the past that they've used a hammer and managed to hammer it round. But that is on the first one came out okay. In fact, I'll take the steering wheel off and show you. I'll try and do that one-handed now. Just pull that off. Yeah, the first one came out fine. Second one, which was there, I just could not cut. You couldn't get the cutter in there properly because everything was in the way. So I think the groove that I cut just wasn't enough to get screwdriver in far enough to turn it. So I did use the old hammer and screwdriver and managed to get it to turn, and eventually managed to get it undone with my fingers. So it was a pain in the backside, but it worked in the end. So the only thing I've damaged is the airbag. Not the end of the world. I've got a cream one that I can put on for the time being, and then I'll have a go at repairing it if I can't repair it. In fact, as an airbag, oh well, you know what I have got? I've got the one that came off of the one that had the water in it. I might try that one actually, because that's been a few months now, so that would have dried out. So I might try that one. It's damaged, I can't keep it, but at least I can put it on. It's the right colour. So yeah, so we need to do a walk around, don't we? Unfortunately, I can't walk all the way around because, as you've probably seen, I am quite close to the wall. So we'll walk around what we can anyway. Oh, let's get out. So, condition-wise, Yeah, it's not too bad actually. Going to need a new wheel by the looks of it. I don't know if that's the tyres just been punctured. I will try and pump that up in a minute actually. I don't know if it will. I think it's probably broken the beading, so I doubt if I'll get air in it. So I might take that wheel down and get a new tyre put on it if it won't blow up. But as I say, we'll try and inflate it. Other tyres are fine, I think, as far as I can see. They might have, you know, I say fine, not punctured. So yeah, obviously we can save that. We can save that. That's mullered, but I will get one of those. That's mullered, I will get one of those. That's okay, we can save that. That we can save. So that, they're like 25 quid at least each. Haven't got a cover, but I think I've got one of those actually. Not in colour, but I think I've got one. No bumpers available at the moment, apart from a brand new one, or one that's painted to code, which is over £330, which is quite a lot. But then when you think, if I buy one unpainted, I've then got to pay £120 to get it painted. So yeah, I don't know. We'll worry about that when time comes. So obviously I can't start it. I've got no keys. I can get under the bonnet and get the bonnet up. So the bonnet is undamaged, which is nice. Can't get to that thing. Hang on. There we go. Under here is an engine. Let me put the thing up. Cam belt sticker is firmly stuck, despite the mark on there, funnily enough. Yeah, I can't remember what the mileage is on this now. Obviously it's the pre-facelift, so it's got the vertical ECU. Front panel's obviously mullered. The fan is pushed back into there. I don't know whether the radiator's mullered or not. Possibly not, because I think most of the damage has been taken by the front panel and the crash bars. This is a Cat S, and I'm looking down there. We've got no crash cans gone. I think the corner, the faceplate might have gone that side, but that's just a easy straighten up. Yeah, that's an easy straighten up. It's just a little bit, but it's not collapsed the crash cans at all. It's literally just that faceplate, so that's cool. Badges obviously I've got. That DRL's okay. That DRL is hanging in there somewhere. Can't get into the boot, obviously, because I've got no keys. Assume it's not open. No. Is there anything in it? Parcel shelf, that's all that's in there. Hopefully a spare wheel as well. Damage on the back. It's a nuisance, I can't get down the side. You know what, I can't even see whether there's that damage on that rear quarter. I don't know if that's damage, or if that's something stuck on it, I'm not sure. No, it's damaged, that'll have to be touched up. So we're okay this side. What I did notice, it does seem to be just superficial damage on the other side. I'm really looking forward to polishing this, because they always come up nice, the red ones. So we got a few scratches here and there around it. Got some, oh, that's quite a nasty scratch there. Or is that something stuck on? No, that will polish out, I reckon, that. Although you can feel it. I'm not sure if it's on it or in it. So I might have to touch that up as well. So I'm not anticipating this having to go to the body shop. It's a nuisance I can't get down there. I want to look at that. The wing is damaged. Well damaged, which is good. Not good, but I've got one. So that is not the end of the world. I can't get down here. I might be able to see. Let's have a feel down here. No, there's no... obviously I can't get the door open, but I cannot see any damage on the rear quarter at all, which is good, because that obviously would have meant body shop visit. So it all looks pretty good actually. There's nothing particularly any surprises. I knew that was flat. Bonnet's good. Obviously it's a non-runner, we don't know whether it starts. It's got digital dash in it, which is quite nice. So we've got the same seats that are in Bluey, but the red version. So I've got to try and get one. Passenger seat. Oh, we've got loads of crap in the back. What we got? Ugh. Masks. Oh look, someone's been doing balloons. What the hell is that? That's off the ECU, isn't it? What is that doing there? Probably why they crashed the car, they were doing balloons. Morons. What's this? I wonder if the insurance company know about that. There's only one reason to have balloons in a car. That's for people doing nitrous oxide. That seatbelt seems okay. That seatbelt's... I don't know if it's caught in the door down there, whether it's gone or not. Don't know, can't tell. Till I can get the door open. Yeah. It's alright, it's not too bad at all actually. Need to find a seat though. Or, you know, if it comes to it, several seats. When I say several, I mean a set of seats. We've got the digital dash, which is nice. No locking wheel nut key that I can see anywhere. It could be under here, it could be in the boot. Actually, I'm going to scrape through into the boot. And I'm going to get all this stuff off of here and have a look. See what we got. But yeah, at first glance, not particularly any surprises. Oh, that's gone. Look, we'll have to get a new one of those. Funnily enough, I have got a new... Remember the gear knob I bought for Van Gogh? I could put that on here as soon as I've already got it. So I might do that, or if I can get a piece of that cheap enough, I'll get one of those. That's someone with a ring, isn't it, somewhere? A ring on their thumb, maybe? Don't know. Who knows? So I need to get this ignition switch back on. And I need to order some new shear bolts for that, but I'll put the old ones back in for the time being. Put it all back, to put the steering wheel back on again, get that other airbag out, connect it up, put it on. Yeah, pretty good, pretty good. So I need to make a phone call actually. Need to not phone call, send a text to Roy the locksmith, and see if I'm getting down there to come and cut some keys. So let's do that now, and then we will come back. We'll have a look in the boot, but we'll come back once we've got all the steering and that back on. And then, yeah, once we've got the keys for it, I'm hoping he might be able to come tomorrow. Well, you never know, he might even come this afternoon. Unlikely, but you never know. But if he can come tomorrow, that would be great. And then we can try and start it and hope it starts. So that's it for the time being. That's your very short walk around because I can't get to the other side. But I still think I've got a cracker of a bargain, as long as it starts and goes, of course. There's no reason to think it won't. But of course, you never know. So that's it for the time being. We will be back a bit later. And hopefully, if I can get the keys cut before the end of play Saturday, then I can get this video uploaded for Sunday. And this will be a Sunday video. But obviously, we'll need to be able to show you more. And hopefully, it running. Oh, my phone's ringing. Oh, it's just stopped. So, yeah, see you in a bit. Yeah, that tyre's never going to inflate, at least with the weight of the car on it anyway. I'm going to try jacking the car up so the wheel's off the ground and see if I can sort of, you know, get it back into shape. But that way it might... It's bald as a coot anyway, it needs a new one. But I might just take the wheel off, actually. Take the wheel off and get it down to the tyre place on Monday. Get a new one. It is bald down the edges. I haven't inspected all the tyres yet, I can't really. So I'll do that in a minute, but I'll put all that back on. So I've got the old, remember the old paint covered airbag? And I know some of you are saying about, you've said in the past about, oh no, you know, you shouldn't leave it like that because the airbag should be put back on, but for the time being it's staying like that, so shut up. Yeah, I'm going to order a new one. I'm not even going to attempt to fix that other one. It's knackered. I've been in the boot. I should have shown you. I've been in the boot and spare wheels there, back shelf. So that's good. That's two things I haven't got to get. I've just tested the battery. It says very low charge. So I'm going to take the battery out and or should I leave it in there and charge it? No, I might as well take it out, put it in the garage, charge it overnight. I've sent a message to Roy the locksmith. He hasn't come back to me yet, but hopefully he will soon. And hopefully he can come back. He can come tomorrow and get it done. Headlight lug's gone, obviously. I'm not sure how many I've got both sides. I might actually, seeing as this is a newer car, I have got some newer headlights. So or some new headlights I should say, or you know, nearly new headlights. I might actually put them in instead. I'm going to have to go to the dump next week. I've got a load of stuff that I need to get rid of, including that bumper. Okay, so yeah, I've got not really any more I can show you today until I can actually get the car started and turn it round so we can see the properly the damage side. So yeah, so we will be back hopefully tomorrow, whenever that is, sometime tomorrow, and hopefully the locksmith will come tomorrow and we can get it started. We'll see. Oh, I just heard my phone ping, so that might be him. Well, I managed to get some air in the tyre anyway with my compressor. You know that noise it makes when you're at the tyre place and it goes crack as it pushes back onto the snaps back onto the actual rim. So yeah, I took the weight off the car, did that, pumped it up, and at the moment it seems to be staying up, so chances are it has got a slow puncher, but we'll have a look in the morning. As I say, it needs replacing anyway. It's all right in the middle of the tyre, but the outside of the tyre, that will definitely be replaced. That would come up, I think, as a advisory on the MOT, so I'll get that changed. Not what the front one's like. Front one's not too bad. Could live with that, but I might get that changed as well. As soon as there's plenty of money in this car at the moment, you know, that's just assuming it starts once I get the keys done, of course. Battery's on charge. I forgot to look actually before I took the battery off. I think the battery is probably completely flat. Whether I don't recall seeing anything come up on the display or the interior light come on, which of course it should do. The car was picked up, according to this, on the 9th of December. So it's been sitting around in Copart for quite some time. You know, getting 2 months actually, almost 2 months it's been sitting around. So that's possibly why the battery was flat, I suppose. But it looks like it's the original battery, so it probably, you might find it doesn't hold a charge, or you know, might not even charge or hold a charge. But we'll cross that bridge as and when. I haven't got a spare battery. I used the last brand new one I went in Project Evie, which is obviously hopefully going on Sunday. Yeah, I haven't got any more scattered around the garage, unfortunately. So we'll see if that's charged in the morning. It's doing its thing. The old Noco Genius doing its thing. Yeah, right. I think I've done everything today that I can. Just waiting for the locksmith now to get back to me. So I'm just gonna. I've taken the label off. I'm gonna get all this crap off. I don't like having all this crap on the windscreen. I know some people leave it till last. What does that say? Police Force, EP, RTC, Essex Police. Essex Police. Keys, no. Why not? I mean, it was crashed with the keys. Why on earth haven't they got the keys? Unless, as far as I know, it's not a stolen one. Unless the person did a runner. Maybe someone, if they were doing balloons in it, probably did do a runner and pretend it was stolen or something. Like, who knows? I don't want to cast aspersions on the previous owner, but yeah, we don't know why they had an accident. They've obviously hit something. I reckon it's a tree or a lamppost rather than a car, because the way it's just gone in the middle. Although, of course, no, we've got the side damage. And what am I saying? Of course, I mean, they may have hit something and then something's hit them, or something's hit them and then they've hit something. It's probably pulled out on someone, I imagine. Who knows? It's the trouble, you never get to hear the history of what actually happened, which is a shame. Maybe I'll write to Essex Police and ask them. Think they'll tell me? I doubt it. Anyway, never mind. Anyway, see you tomorrow, hopefully, when the locksmith comes. So it's the next morning and the battery appears to have charged. So locksmith is probably going to be here in about 15-20 minutes, so I need to get the battery back in, obviously, to get it started. Needs a battery in it, or for him to read the code from the BCM and so on. Obviously needs a battery, so yeah, let's get this battery in. I seem to have lost my ratchet spanner. Can't find it for the life of me. How annoying. Morning, you alright? Yeah, good. Cold, isn't it? See you, mate. Yeah, sorry, that was I cut you off there because it was my neighbour just came and had a chat. Oh. Yeah, I don't know what I've done with my spanner. It seems to have disappeared. My ratchet spanner. I have no idea where that's gone. Let's got that bit unhooked. Right, we've got in a bit of a state there. The clamp was all over the place. Yeah, it's not good when you lose your ratchet spanner, because you've got to use an ordinary spanner, which is really quite awkward. I don't know what I've done with it, unless I took it indoors or something. I don't know. Right, hopefully we've got some power in it now. Fingers crossed. It's not tightened up very well, that terminal, but the positive terminal, but yeah, don't know where that spanner's gone. Right, let's have a look. So hopefully now when I open the door, the interior light will come on and the speedo will light up. Yes! Oh, 52,000 miles. No light coming on though. Off. That should come off on the sensor, shouldn't it? But it's not for some reason. Might be something to do with that door being battered, I don't know. Here he is. Here's the locksmith. Crossed is that the hazards that are going? Oh, it's just, is it? No, oh no, it was the indicator. Let's turn the heater off. Right, fire in the hole. It's petrol in it. Oh well, I'll have to get to the bottom of that. Yeah, yeah. Everything connected up? Oh, fuel cut off. The fuel cut off's activated, that's all it is. I'll reset that. I'll do that with the computer. I'm glad it came up and said that. That's alright, it's only the fuel cut off. We'll reset that in a minute. I think he's just cutting the other key, the spare. Great stuff. So we should be able to get this turned around today and down the drive, so people who walk past aren't looking at the smashed up front. Right, we'll come back shortly. Right, so you can see that there's a line through the fuel there. Obviously that means that the fuel cut off, and it does actually come up on the display as soon as you turn the engine on. So we've got half a tank of petrol, maybe slightly over half a tank of petrol, which is nice. I do like these digital displays, they're so much nicer. Yeah, so I know I can never remember the correct sequence of going up and down with the indicator, so I always prefer to do it on here anyway. I can never remember which one it's on. Is it on other? No, it's probably on body computer, isn't it? Body computer. Yeah, I think it's on body computer to reset it. I could be wrong. But then hopefully it will start then. I've checked the oil's fine. Adjustments. Rearm inertia switch, here we go. So we go execute. Execute. Yes. Yes. That's it. It's done it. Completed. Press Y to continue. Now it should start now. Ready? Hey! It's always a nice sound. So this car, let me show you. Oh God, there's all bits falling out. This car has not been started for 3 months. So there's a sticker here. 6th of the 11th, 21. That's when it was taken, wherever it was taken, before it went to Copart. Interestingly, the DRL is still working. See, those bulbs are strong. Everyone thinks those bulbs are really rubbish and weak, but that's been smashed to smithereens and it still works. So, we've got plenty of oil. I'm not sure about water, but we're going to do some, while we've got it, let's shut the door. While we've got it running, I'm going to do some diagnostics. Obviously we know what airbags have gone, seat and curtain. I'll have a look to see if any of the seat belts have gone as well. I think that seat belt's gone, but it may just be shutting the door. But I want to make sure. Okay, let's have a look. Error codes. So this is the body computer, key transponder, plausibility, external air temperature sensor. That's because there is no mirror. Inertia switch, intermittent. So we'll clear those. Obviously the air temperature sensor will come back on again. Yeah, disconnect from there. Let's go to dashboard. Not worried about blue and me at the moment. Instrument panel. Obviously the engine's making a little bit of noise because obviously the fan is pushed against the engine block or pressed against the manifold. See if we've got any errors on the instrument panel, which we might well do. Errors, no fault codes, that's good. So we've done the body, we've done instrument panel. What else should we try? Let's have a look at the airbag. It's going to be the Continental airbag, I reckon. It doesn't actually seem to matter which one you choose; they still seem to work, which is odd. Errors. Right, this was going to bring up a few codes. Hopefully there's no crash damage, crash data. Otherwise I've got to send the ECU off. Curtain airbag squib, yep. Passenger side airbag resistance, yeah, that's the seat. Passenger pre-tensioner resistance. Oh, okay, so the pre-tensioner's gone. Passenger side airbag impact data. So that's intermittent. So that will probably disappear once I put a new airbag in. So let me think about this for a moment. Yeah, so unless that seatbelt is actually locked, I think it might be shutting the door. Unless it's actually locked in position, there were no electrical issues with it. So it's just the curtain and the passenger side airbag, that's it. Yeah, that's good. So, okay, that's it. I think that's all we need to look at the moment. So we're up and running. We are now a run and we think it's a drive, so I'm just going to go up to the top of the drive, turn the car around and come down forwards, and then we'll call it a day for today. We'll have a proper walk around actually once we've done that, so let's go and turn it around. Right, okay, let's get it out. Just pull it out onto the road to turn around. I'm going to stop at the top of the drive first and have a look, make sure there's no one around. The microphone will cut out now, so I'm going to put some music on for you, for your enjoyment, just while I turn it around, and we'll be back. Let's just do that mirror. Right, let's go. unfortunately, because I went out of range of the microphone, it stopped recording, which is a bit annoying. Never mind. Anyway, we can see it now in all its glory. So we've got the light dragging on the floor, just there. So, rear quarter. No damage to that rear quarter. Certainly not there. We don't know whether there is it within the door shut or not. Hopefully not. It doesn't look like there's going to be, but it's a miracle that rear quarter is completely unscathed until I get the door open, which obviously I'm going to have to do from the inside. And yeah, I'm going to have to take that tape off. Oh, look at that. There's a bit of sharp metal there. Wow. So, yeah, wing obviously, wing's dented there, wing's dented there. I've got a new wing, which is fantastic. Obviously, I bought the door, as you've seen. This was the other very, very slight concern. There was no damage. The only damage to that is it's taking the paint off. There's no dents, there's no crack. Obviously, that's plastic. There's no dents, there's no cracks, there's no splits. It's literally just the paint. Starting to come away a little bit there, so we'll get some sealant in there. But what we'll do with this, we'll get ourselves some nice direct gloss paint and we will repaint it. Shall I fill this and paint it as well? Even I wouldn't do that. I've got a door anyway, haven't I? Oh, the door is actually damaged. Remember when I showed it to you yesterday, I sent the eBay, I looked at the image again of where I bought it and it looks pristine on that image. So I sent a message to the seller yesterday and said, is this the actual, the door you've sent me, is this the actual door in the picture? Because it's got damage to it. They sent me a message late last night saying, can you please send us some images ASAP? So I'm going to take some pictures of it and send it to them, because, yeah, I don't know whether it's damaged in transit or what, but it's certainly damaged. So I don't know what they're going to do about that, whether they'll refund me a bit of money. Obviously, I'm still going to keep the door. I'll just have to patch it up, but I'm not going to get a door that's any better than that. And it's off the same year car as well, so the colour's more likely to match. Can't remember what the wing, what year that's off of, so hopefully that hasn't deteriorated colour-wise, because the red is a bit of a nightmare. They do tend to go dark. So that was one I bought on eBay ages ago, and I practiced my cut and polish on it, and it came up a treat. So I'm hoping it will match okay. If not, we'll have to have a rethink. But right, okay, what I'm going to try and peel this off. I don't know if it will peel off, but allow me to open the door, because I want to have a look in the door shuts just to make sure there's nothing. I mean, this is a Cat S. Apart from that little bit bent over on the chassis leg, there's nothing else. There's no other damage apart from, you know, the obvious. So we're hoping that is okay. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to peel that stuff off just to allow me to get the door open, and then we can have a look. So I'll be back in a sec. Oh, it's left all its bloody glue on the top of the roof, as it always does. It's really strong glue on this. Oh, I've got to take it off there as well. Obviously I wanted to be able to stick it back on again until I get the door on. I don't want water leaking in. I can't believe that's come out unscathed there, which is great news, because no body shop needed. Right, let's get the door open from the inside. Can't wait to clean this up as well. That's probably my favourite bit, is cleaning up. Oh, God. I'm trying to do it one-handed. I'm not sure I'm going to be able to do this one-handed. I'm just going to put the camera down for a second while I try and open this. That was me being stupid. It was still stuck on the top of the car, of course, not on the door. Oh, right, that's open now. Let's go around and have a look. Fingers crossed there's no damage on the door shut. Oh, there is, damn it. Oh, that's a pain. That is a pain. Now, I ain't going to the body shop for that. I'm going to do that. I'm going to do that. I'm going to use my pulling tools, and I'm going to fix that. That piece there is risen, so that piece has got to be pushed up, and pushed down, and that piece has got to be brought up. There's a little bit ripple in there, so it ain't the end of the world. It's annoying, but it's easily solvable. It's not too bad. It's not too bad. Yeah, it's a shame, but I can sort that. I can definitely sort that. I can see that's a little bit risen there, so I can either take this off and knock it down, or knock it down. So we'll knock it down as much as we can, and then pull that bit up as much as we can. If we have to get some filler in there, we'll do that. But yeah, it could be worse. Could be worse. It's a shame, but it certainly ain't going to the body shop for that. The seatbelt is locked. Seatbelt's gone. And I've just spotted my spanner down there, look. I've been searching high and low for that. I thought I was going to have to buy a new one. Yeah, door card has gone. I don't know if I'd already pointed that out. So we do need to get a new door card. I have got the black leather ones, so I might just swap them over and use those. Might do. If I think they're the same, and I've got one for each side. But yeah, I'll have a look at that next week. If not, I'll get one. I found a bumper. I just spotted my wife was standing there watching me. I didn't know, though I can't remember what I was talking about now. She's thrown me. So yeah, door cards. So if I will get those out next week, and I know they're both black with black leather. It's whether because there's two different types. There's one that's sort of a bit like this, like sort of speckly, and there's another one which has got like little holes in it. As long as they're both the same, and I've got both sides, and I'll use those. Might as well, mightn't I? I'm not a great lover of these red leather door card things anyway. I know it doesn't matter whether I'm a lover of them or not because this car's going to be sold. But yeah, seatbelt's gone. Not electronically, interestingly enough, and obviously the pre-tension is okay, but the actual seatbelt is locked in position. So we'll have to put a new one in. Again, I'm not sure whether I've got one or not. If not, I'll have to order one. But when I come to start the work on the car, I will have a look. Yeah, so we will do the door. Will be the first thing to do next week, and hopefully the door will close okay. It doesn't appear to be any damage under there on the door, which is funny that it's actually pushed that down. So hopefully the door will close. The new door will close okay with that. I think it probably will, but if not, I'll attack that next week as well. Yeah, that shouldn't be too difficult to do, I don't think. Any tips you've got on doing that, please let me know. I'm thinking of using... I don't think I'm going to need my porta power. I mean, I might be able to use my porta power. The trouble with pushing that down with the porta power is, again, I've got nothing to push off of. All I've got to push off of is there. I suppose you tell me if this is a good idea or not. If I was to put the porta power on there and push that bit down, if I was to put some wood or something there to spread the load, would that be okay, do you think, to push off of that, or is it going to do some damage to there? Let me know your thoughts on that, because failing that, it's going to be hammer. It's going to be hammer time. So yeah, let me know your thoughts on that. As you know, I do value your opinion, and I do listen to what you say, because a lot of you know a lot more than I do. So yeah, that's the plan for next week, I think. So, but yeah, door will be... Oh, glass going everywhere. Door will be first. Oops. Oh, that's what I was saying. Bumper. Yes, I found a bumper. One of the... I can't remember his name, which is a shame. But I will insert his YouTube name here, because he very kindly told me that there was one of these breaking in Romford in Essex, which, is not down the road. It's the other side of Dartford Tunnel. But on Facebook Marketplace. So I had a look, and I actually found two. And there was a white one as well. So I messaged all three people saying, is the bumper available? First one came back, which is a red one, and said, no, sorry, sold. Second one came back and said, yes, it is, £200. So I've said, I'll have it, I'll come and get it. So I've sort of half arranged to go and get it Monday afternoon. So when I finish work, I'm working from home Monday, but I'm going to go and drive. I'm going to leave work. Start again. When I've finished work, I will drive over to Essex. It's only probably an hour, depending on the traffic. It's about an hour away. So it's not far. I think it's Basildon. I think it was Basildon, or was it Brentford? No, I think it was Basildon. I got the postcode anyway, and yeah, it's about an hour away. So I'm going to go over and pick up the bumper, and it's in colour. Now I don't know what I'm getting with the bumper. I don't know if I'm getting a plain bumper. I don't know whether I'm getting the grills. I don't know. So I'm not going to buy any of that, just in case. The bloke is kind enough to give me both, to give me all the bits and pieces as well. I don't know. Might even have the lights in, who knows? Because the picture is the whole car with the bumper on it. So until I actually get it, I don't know what I'm getting. He may well have taken all the bits off, but that's what I'm expecting. If they are on, so much is a bonus. But £200 for a painted bumper in colour is a bargain, because the new bumpers are 230 something pounds, pattern part, and it's going to be 120 pounds to paint it. So 200 quid for a painted one, as long as it's in okay condition, is a bargain. So that's it. I think we'll come back next week when we actually start on the rebuild. And I don't think this is going to take very long. And this will be up for sale. The fact that it hasn't got to go to the body shop is a big bonus. But yeah, I'm really pleased with it. So as I say, the first job will be to get the door on and the wing. So I'm sort of itching to get on with it now, really. But Project Monty is also being picked up Monday from the body shop. So this will actually have to go on the back burner whilst I finish off Monty, because there's not much left to do. Probably more than a day's work to do, maybe. I'm not sure. But that is very close. And I've got to get it MOT'd as well. I can't remember. I think the MOT may have even run out on it, but obviously I'll be putting an MOT on it anyway. But yeah, I've got the roof lining to put in, I've got the blind to put in. I've got plenty of stuff to be getting on with. So yeah, we'll get that one finished first. But there's your walk around. What do you think about the car? 875 quid plus fees. Oh, I just noticed there's a tiny little dent in there. Nothing much. £875 plus fees came out to just over 1100 quid, which I think is an absolute bargain. Absolute bargain for this. What do you think? Did you bid on it? Did you think about bidding on it? If you didn't and you'd seen it, why didn't you? It's always interesting to know why people didn't bid. I'm glad you didn't, because obviously I would have kept going and it would have cost me more money, so big up. Anyway, that's it for the time being. I'm waffling again now. So yeah, that's the walk around. That's the first, well, not the first day of the repair. This is just your walk around. So again, as always, thank you for watching. Thank you for putting up with my waffling. Hope you've enjoyed the video. Hope you're going to enjoy the rebuild of this car. Get it back to its former glory. In fact, better than its former glory. I do try and get them to be better than they were originally. And hopefully we can do that with this one. So yes, massive thanks for watching, massive thanks for all your subscriptions. If you're not a subscriber, you know what to do. Click on that button, give us a thumbs up, hit the subscribe button, and we will see you next week sometime, whether it be on this car or on Project Monty. So yeah, again, thanks for watching. Take care, stay safe, and we'll see you on the next one.